Troop number 2109 from San Juan Elementary School to perform a skit for you. These girls attend the oldest school site in Orange County and are all in the Spanish immersion program. The girls are in 4th grade, and we all know what 4th graders do. They go to their mission, and that's what they did today. Here's our local Girl Scout troop to perform the real story of San Juan Capistrano resident Modesta Avila. This was the lady of Buford who hung her laundry across the train track. So, Girl Scout Troop 2901, it's your time.
Try to put every one of these down at their height. Thank you for having the Girl Scouts here tonight. We're going to tell you about Modesta Avila. She was born in 1867 in San Juan Capistrano. That was 17 years after California became a state. San Juan Capistrano was still part of Los Angeles County. In 1870, when Modesta was 3, a doctor in Anaheim planted seeds from a crate of rotten oranges that came from Tahiti. 3 years later, commercial orange groves were planted. The future Orange County had 7,000 residents. The Southern Pacific Railroad was extending their tracks through what would become Orange County. In 1875, when Modesta was 8, the railroad reached the outskirts of Anaheim. By 1887, when Modesta turned 20, the railroad reached San Juan by the Sea and had cut through her family's land. My narrator.
This is where our story begins. By age 20, Modesta Avila had inherited land from her mother and was raising chickens almost real estate. Modesta was described as a dark-eyed beauty and an extremely proud woman. This pride would lead to her downfall. Modesta was very upset. Not only had the railroad divided her property, the tracks were only 15 feet away from her house, and the dirty noise was ruining her chicken and egg business. In 1889, Modesta decided she had enough. She felt her family had not been paid properly for the loss of land, and she was going to protest. According to our folk history, Modesta decided to protest the train by hanging her laundry across the tracks. Others say she used the logs to build a barricade. After she blocked the tracks, she attached a note. This land belongs to me, and if the railroad wants to run here, they will have to pay me $10,000. Bum, bum, bum. Max Mendelson, the railroad agent, took down the blockage across the tracks and reported the problem to the railroad, who arrested Modesta Avila.
We'll be back in a moment. We're back to
In March of 1889, as Modesta turned 22, Orange County gained its independence from Los Angeles. Modesta Avila was tried in one of the first trials in Orange County in the newly opened Orange County Superior Court. The jury could not make an agreement and ended with a 6-6 jury. Modesta was released with a mere warning. She continued to taunt the railroad after she was released. 4 months after her first trial, she told everyone she had won against the railroad and was making plans to collect her $10,000. She organized a big party in celebration of her expected payment, and during the party was arrested for disturbing the peace. Okay, according to historians, it was Modesta's actions after the first trial, rather than the act itself, that cost Modesta her freedom. She annoyed the authorities by bragging at her second trial about how she beat the railroad and the government. This time they threw a book at her and sentenced Modesta to 3 years in San Quentin prison. Okay, and her lawyer appealed the verdict, telling the court Modesta was convicted on her reputation. Her real crime is being a poor girl not having the sense enough to be married. After her lawyer lost the appeal and Modesta was sent to San Quentin prison. After serving 2 years and 5 months of her sentence, Modesta Avila died of pneumonia in San Quentin State Prison. She was 24 years old. Her opportunity is a Santa Ana Standard read that those who are without sin throw the first stone. Today, Modesta Avila is considered a folklore heroine, and she walks the roads along Los Rios Street to this day as the ghost known as the White Lady.
So they ham it all up, right? Thank you, girls. Did you ham it all up? All right, my name is Jennifer Pointer, and along with Randy Peshkin, who you see over there, we're the leaders of this Girl Scout troop. Thank you for having us here today for the San Juan Capistrano history skit for you. Girl Scouts all over the world learn the history and lessons from putting on skits and performing to their peers. I also want to thank Nancy for inviting us today, and Randy for writing, directing, and making the props for this skit. Also want to thank the Conference of California Historical Society and President John for coming to our city today. Since it's cookie season, as all you know, here's a little token of our thanks. Where'd he?
Right there, John. Please, you can stand up, please. Have some cookies. They'll probably disappear.
Before we leave.
Thank you.
I'm just going to add a little postscript. This is a true story. In town, she was sentenced to San Quentin and did die there. And if you, tomorrow when you're at the Historical Society grounds, if you just walk a little bit, I guess it would be north to go to Los Rios Park. I'm not sure the directions in that part of town. Anyways, try. It will be on the tour. Will it be on the tour? Lori, okay. And there's a plaque in Los Rios Park to Modesta Avila and to this story, so be sure that you see that tomorrow. I believe at this time, Barbara,